Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know we were reviewing the account, checking out the options from this week, and my gosh, was it a brutal week. Well, what happened? A lot of assets really tanked. We had some okay earnings. Amazon beat on some things, missed on some things. Mara beat on some things, missed on some things. And the market got really smacked. Powell came out this week. We did not get a rate reduction, which we didn't think we would. The rate reduction T for coming up for September is looking a little bit better. Looks like it's pretty much a guarantee we're going to get a reduction as of right now. It's just a question of how much, so we shall see. But Powell came out with the same comments. So the market got smacked. A bunch of our assets got absolutely hammered. Crypto got hammered. Amazon got hammered. Tesla got hammered. And we are down 8,000-ish. But again, this is all on paper. This is part of the ebbs and flows of the stock market. Earlier this week, we're at an all-time high in the portfolio of 104,000, and that was just yesterday. So that's the difference. What a market can do in one singular day. The account dropped by $12,000 between yesterday's high and today. So we hold those same assets. They can go back to that same price target, and we're gonna buy some more assets, and we're gonna get paid to do it, right? So we're at a really low point today, but all-time since we transferred the account, we still are up 19.26%. We have $47 worth of buying power, and that's because I was buying some stocks this week on a dip. Let's take a look at what I bought. First, I bought a little bit of CleanSpark, only 5 shares. I bought them at $15.71. CleanSpark has been absolutely cleaned out. We'll go over that, but we did buy a couple of odd lots there. QQQ, we have 9.45 shares. We got a dividend of $7.20. Soxel, we went in, we bought 2 shares at $40.86. NVDL, we bought 2 shares at $52.02. And that one keeps dropping as well. So that's where we're sitting in the account. Let's look at the positions we have open right now. Still at the same 3,500 contribution. And we're going to be getting assigned a lot of CleanSpark. But that's a good thing, right? We just wheeled out of the stock recently. Now we are wheeling back into the stock. And we're getting paid to do it, right? So let's look at first and foremost, let's look at CleanSpark as a whole. Let's go here and let's look at what the week that this stock had, right? So a week ago when we sold CleanSpark puts, let's go to the month. I think it was the 26th we sold some puts or so. CleanSpark was trading at 17.5. We got our shares called away for a profit, and we said, all right, let's get back in. Let's get back in at our same cost basis we had before, and let's get paid to do it. So sold a couple of cash secured puts, and we're gonna get paid to buy these shares. Could I have been paid more, and that's why you're seeing the negative here? Yeah, because the stock's way down. But we still got paid $255. We rolled this from a 16 to a 16, and we are gonna get assigned our shares. So that's gonna be 500 shares there. We're getting at the 16 and 200 shares at the 16.5. Our average will probably be on, so that'll put us up to 800 and some odd lot shares, and that'll put us around that 16, probably 20-ish mark. Even at these levels right now, CleanSpark has earnings next week. Even at these levels right now, if we were to sell a weekly call, which we probably will do on Monday, we are looking at, let's say we sold the 17, and we have 8 of them, we're still looking at $167 worth of call income. We could probably get somewhere in the middle there. So we're looking at, $160 to $200 worth of call income. Obviously, we could go more aggressive, but CleanSpark has earnings next week. So let's just see. Bitcoin's sitting around 63,000. If we get a nice bounce on Bitcoin, that asset will recover. Another one that absolutely tanked, Amazon got shredded, and this one really hurt the account. Amazon's down $1,280. When you have 100 shares, that's $1,280. So we're down over $1,000 this week on Amazon. Obviously, we're still up about 50% on the position, but Amazon got absolutely hammered. It was trading as high as 190, and now it's in the 160. So our tried, true, and stables have been getting absolutely obliterated. We are at least downside hedged a little bit on the call side, over $1,000 worth of call income this week. Amazon up 86, CleanSpark up that 68, NVDL up the 116. Soxel up to 51, and then Tesla, 2 contracts at the 230. We rolled those out 2 weeks to get out of the money. Well, guess what? We're now out of the money. That means Tesla dropped significantly down to 208, which is an absolute bummer. Obviously, this really affected the account balance, but At least we had a call on it. We're 60% of the money on that one, and we're going to let that continue to ride. Connell, same thing. Happy to get assigned on this one. If we do get assigned, it is what it is. We got paid $800 to do this. If we come in here and we got assigned on this and we sell the September call, even at our cost basis, we're still talking about an $800. So an $800 in, $800 out on a 2-month will. I'm okay with it. So we'll take a look at that when it gets to that point. But the market can do some crazy things. Again, the portfolio was at an all-time high yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. We were at $103,000, $104,000 yesterday, and now we're sitting at 92. That's the difference one day in the market can make, and that's okay. We're just going to keep controlling what we control. We're going to weather this storm on our ship with the different assets that we do own, and we are going to work through this. So getting assigned CleanSpark, letting all my calls expire worthless. There's no reason to ever sell a call on a stock that's down 10, 15%. It's just pointless, and it just gets you in trouble. So I'm letting all these calls expire worthless. I'll make my moves. Of course, I'll announce them in my Discord. Of course, I'll announce them on Darkminer71 on X. So if you want to see the moves next week, I'll be announcing them there. If not, we'll tune in next week for this YouTube video, and you'll see the update there. But all the calls are expiring worthless today. We'll reassess next week. I am going to get assigned on the Mara. I'm taking these shares at the 18.5. How many am I taking? Well, only one contract. One contract, not too bad. If I go in here, not roll it. If I go in here and I view options and I want to sell a call for my cost basis next week, boom, $53, not a bad return on my money. I'll take it. So we'll be doing that. NVDL expiring worthless, Soxel expiring worthless, Tesla we're letting sit, Connell we're letting sit. The other things on the table, I need to get these cost bases down. I've never seen a leveraged ETF die so hard in my life. This thing went from, where were we, a week, let me go a month. A month ago, this stock has gone down 50% in a month. Obviously, we've had a bunch of semiconductor companies get absolutely wrecked. NVIDIA being the front runner, SMCI being a front runner, went from 900 down to 580 or so. TSM got absolutely wrecked. So a bunch of these big companies getting absolutely wrecked. Soxel 3x leverage, obliterated, down 50%. I'm going to keep buying. Every time I sell a call, I'm going to take some of that income. I'm going to buy more assets. And long term, it's going to be okay. This is why I don't sell on crap companies that are penny stocks. I'm okay continuing to buy more and more and more in these. You saw me buy the dip this week. You see me buy the dip all the time. I'm going to continue doing that. So that's the plan for this week. That's how I'm weathering the storm. I'm using my covered calls as a downside hedge. Yes, it gave me $1,000 of padding down this week. Next week, we will see. But I'm going to wait for greener days. Sometimes the best play is no play at all. For me, that's my play today. I'm going to take assignment of the assets I wanted to own anyways. Could have got them cheaper? Yes. But I'm taking the assets I want. I'll average down on them. I'll sell covered calls to lower my cost basis. And we will wheel and deal, baby. That is what we do. So let's jump into the spreadsheet. If you need to see the transcript here it is. You can screenshot it or whatever you need to do. But here's the transcript of where we're sitting. Let's look at the overall. We are still sitting at $8,000 for the year as of right now on the premium side of things. Obviously, June's a negative number because we rolled a bunch of in-the-money Tesla calls that shall be out of the money here shortly. That is one green thing out of this red market. We're averaging over $1,000 a month on this portfolio, which is really good. This was a $70,000, $80,000 portfolio. We recently bumped it up to $100K, back down to $92K. But yeah, if I can do that 1%, 2% a month, not too bad on my long-term holds. Plus, we get a little bit of wheel cap gains in there. Not too bad. So we're sitting just under 9,000 total with the wheel and the premium, not including any share appreciation. So not too bad. We want to keep that $1,000 average each and every single month. And that's where we're sitting. So that's the update for the count this week. That is where we are sitting. The balance is down, but the strategy does not change. We use our covered calls as a downside hedge, and we use our cash secure puts to get paid to buy the stocks we want to buy anyway. So that's where we're sitting for the week. Thank you, everybody, as always, for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like. I really need a like this week because, my gosh, the market absolutely took me to town. And we will fight to live another day. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you next time.